in our academy, and they selected me. And when I received me, so white, See, that's what I like about the community. They suddenly realized that, look, academy is no more about American cinema.
Right.
It's about global cinema. It's about global talent, bringing them together. And like you said, there were enormous number of people. I mean, more than $1 million they spent in just educating students, holding workshops, mentoring programs. And every one of us who is part of every such program are voluntarily giving time. If you look at the calendar, they would be like, maybe Spielberg or people of that kind, giving enormous amount of time on their own, just further. That we just don't want to stop at me being an academy member or me winning an academy award, but we want others to come forth and get them recognized. And that for me is the most beautiful thing. So that I was nominated into the diverse committee, and I served 3 terms, and then I went into the executive committee. And of course, I ran for elections with the Board of Governors, but I never won. But I managed to get a lot of people into the academy, and a lot of paperwork.
Way lot.
Yeah, a lot of. How many members are there in the academy, if I may ask? I'm
Overall?
sounding ignorant.
There are right now about 9,000.
9,000.
No.
So when I joined, it's bordering between 5,000 to 6,000.
Right, it's 10,000.
And now, on an average, every year we are taking like about 300 members.
Yeah.
You can imagine. So
And now there are 400 Indians in the overall.
Thereabouts.
Abouts.
Yeah.
But it's a huge jump.
Jump,
in just a
absolutely.
few- in just
From
a
there
few-
being none to.
From 5 to. And imagine,
we had in 2018. I brought 2 governors. We had a meeting of all Indian members of the academy, and there were like 6. It was that were not retired and available. It was amazing, and so and I think as you look at because all of these festivals have different prizes, different things that they reward. But as you look at this kind of as a process, it's not. None of us make movies just to win a role. We have stories we want to tell. Really great stories about elephants, stories about young girls, stories about dancing in train stations. They're amazing stories and
That's Slumdog.
But on that, Guneet, in fact, I want to ask you if he's mentioned the absolute right word. Storytelling is basically what gets us the award. There was a beautiful story in The Elephant Whisperers. At what stage of conceiving that film, making that film, showing that film to people, did the first thought of the fact that this could win an Oscar come into your mind?
I actually think my every film will win Oscar. So I start from there. I am on the other extreme of कि हम तो best ही बना रहे. So I actually start from there and assuming that, manifesting that from day one. And then I think, how can I make this the best in the world? This movie is the best in the world, and what is the talent that I can attract? What is the advice that I can get to be able to be at par with the world? So I work actually very hard in elevating the journey of a film, of a filmmaker, and associating it with the right people or mentors or at the edit stage, at the script stage, at producing stage. We're always picking up advice, because filmmaking, it takes a village. It's not one person's. Yes, it's a vision, but that vision needs to be supported. And as a producer, it's my role to create space that allows world best filmmaking to happen. So I assume that from day one. And to every director, I'm just like, I'm also not disillusioned. There are films we make for India, there are films we make rooted here, but there are a lot of local for global conversation like Lunchbox or Masan or Period End of Sentence or Elephant Whisperers. There are scripts and movies that can be co-produced, that can those emotions